So we've just parked up by a massive canyon. But there's the van. You just about see the river down there. Going in through a cave. It's like the Grand Canyon of Turkey. On a beautiful day. Don't go too close to the edge, Scott, because I'm not coming to rescue you. This is the beautiful dream catcher that our friend Carol made for us when we were on the beach with them, and it's gorgeous. Fits in so nicely with the van. Scott really wanted a new cap, and I think he looks like one of these American park rangers in it. Hey Scott.
Hey.
Do you like your new cap?
Yeah, keep the sun out of my eyes.
You gonna shut me in though?
Yeah. That's a great big waterfall over there.
That's what we're here to see. We're at the Kershunlu waterfall. I think that's how you say it, near Antalya. It's beautiful here.
Okay.
A funny man from London just came up to us and told us to drink the water. We were like, we're not doing that. He's like, no, 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 you must. No. So we had a very pleasant argument with him about potential parasites, and also I was saying the locals might be able to drink the water, but where we're from, our stomachs are not going to cope with that.
He picked this conversation with a vet.
Yeah. I was like, I know the kind of parasites and all kinds of nonsense that's in that. I'm not risking it. He's like, go on. No. Really random. Stairs into nothing.
Ooh, I'll have some frozen, please.
We're currently building the big bridge. Better leave Grandad behind.
Poor guy.
Watch out, it'll bite your head off.
Yeah, that's cool. Not swimming in that.
Well, that and the fact the signs.
The swimming is forbidden.
The river's looking beautiful, but the path is gradually disappearing.
Maybe we should just swim across.
No swimming. I'd just like to point out the scum on top of the water here.
Maybe we should drink it.
I still stand by the decision that we shouldn't drink it.
Ooh, this bridge is bouncy. Oh, cool.
That was terrifying.
Okay.
Missing a few bits. Not as bad as that bridge though.
That bridge is in one piece. What are you talking about?
So we can go back that way.
Jojo chooses the fun way. Every mushroom's edible once.
Do you want to try it?
I'll not have it this time. You're welcome to it.
Scott's not keen.
I think that's really old.
Looks like it's designed for water, but there is no water.
Really old.
And this as well.
Oh cool, that's a little viaduct. That's the word.
Do you want to go and stick your head in those holes?
Okay. All the tree roots are covered in mineral deposit. Stuff is solid, but that's bits of tree root. Neat. Well, let's try and find the exit.
Yeah, well, we've walked past 100 signs saying exit.
They're probably leading us to our death.
I think these steps look like it's a weird tree.
So many exit signs.
There's been exit signs even from when we started the walk. But yeah, eventually you'll get to an exit. Still going.
Ooh, there's an old Catholic type building over there. I think it's just a toilet block.
How boring. Yep.
Yeah, that's a toilet block, alright.
No,
That's a shame.
not exciting at all.
Onwards.
So that was a lovely day out. I imagine in the summer as well, when it's more sunny and warm, it would be gorgeous there.
Could maybe swim in the river, even though the signs say not to.
I wouldn't swim in the river, unless you're a duck. So now we've finished that walk. We've done a couple of the things we wanted to do north.
North-east-ish of Antalya.
Yeah. So now we're gonna try and find a park up kind of west of Antalya, somewhere near the beach ideally. We need some good phone signal for the next few days because we've got to get some work done, and Scott would like to be parked up near a gym somewhere.
I think you would too.
So that's the plan.
We are at the ancient city of Phaselis. I think I'm saying that right. This place was set up by the Rhodians in 700 BC. It's really old. And since then, it has changed hands by all kinds of different nations over time because it's such a well-placed harbour.
Yeah, it's amazing. So the land around kind of shelters it, and then you can see the old harbour in the middle. Let me show you. So there. It's the harbour. You've got shelter on both sides of the bay.
This was a massive, or a very important port that would trade between Persia, Greece, Italy, Egypt, any country around the Mediterranean and beyond, really.
It's important for the Silk Roads and the trade of east to west back in the day. And it's also absolutely gorgeous here. If you come in the summer, apparently you can just swim in the sea. A little bit chilly for that today, but
it's a bit frosty. Doesn't look it, but it is. drain there. This looks like original ancient floor, and they've just kind of put this cement around the edges
finished it off to stop it
yeah,
falling away.
absolutely. Cool. So this is the floor they had. Maybe this was it. Actually, you know what?
I think you're right.
I think this was it. This is a pool.
Do you want to jump in?
Yeah, I do actually. When we were in Rome, we had a tour around the Colosseum in Palatine Hill, and they told us about how they would heat up rooms with underfloor heating. So they made a kind of, in Palatine Hill anyway, they made this kind of suspended floor where they'd blow hot air under to keep the room warm. This looks similar. I'm not saying that's what this is, but
Maybe.
maybe.
That wee archway.
I'm no expert, but this kind of backs up my suspended floor guess. It's a complete guess, but yeah.
Either that or that's some kind of cellar.
Or a cellar. They're a bit old. The new stairs. Again, from having had a tour around the Colosseum in Rome, there's a lot of parts of this that seem very similar. So like lower down, the blocks are made out of heavy things like, this is either marble or travertine, I don't know my rocks that well. But then up higher, the rocks are much more hollow. So I guess put the lighter things on top so it's easier to build. The sign wasn't a hint. This is Hadrian's Gate. The city knew that Hadrian was coming to visit, so they built this, what was a big grand gate here, so that when he arrived at the city he could walk through the gate.
It's quite an entrance, isn't it? I'm guessing he arrived from over there.
This big mark here is probably where they dragged his carriage.
No, I think that's recent tyre tracks. He came on a quad. What do you say, Scott?
Quack.
Are you hungry now?
Oh yeah, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, should we go have some lunch?
Let's have some lunch.
And the rain has arrived. I think we caught the best of the weather there.
I think we did, yeah.
We managed to get some sunshine. It's only just started raining now. So we're going to head a bit further down the coast. Find a nice beach park up.
It's going to be right beside another ancient city called Olympus.
So hopefully we can go there soon. So since we've been back in the van, we've been having a really nice time, getting into a lovely routine. And then we went to a supermarket on Saturday to get some food. And what happened?
People were coughing everywhere.
And today I've got COVID, according to this test. So that kind of ruins any plans we have for this week. The number one priority now is to try and not do what those people in the supermarket did. I'm going to try and keep the COVID in this van and not pass it on to anyone else. We had a plan, I was going to go and get a shower, but I can't leave the van now. And it's been days since I've showered. I'm feeling really sticky, so I'm going to have a over-the-sink sponge bath. Hopefully I'll be feeling better, and then when I'm not infectious anymore, we can get back to
Fingers crossed.
To our plans. But yeah, I think it's really important to show in our fun travel videos that
Ups and downs.
not every part of travel is fun. This guy over here is
I'm feeling fine.
bright as a button.
Right beside her too.
Yeah. Suppose you'll need to do a test as well.
Yeah, that's next.
Yep, lucky Scott. I thought it was about time we did a little COVID update for the vlog. It's now Wednesday evening. So to kind of sum up how the symptoms have been, Sunday night I had a thumping headache all night and I was really struggling to sleep. And when I woke up on Monday, I was just wiped, just so tired, and brain fog, headache, just not feeling right. So that was when I took the first COVID test on Monday morning, which came back negative. So I thought, well, it's just a regular cold then. So I thought it's best I don't go out and do anything. But Scott felt fine, so he went off to the gym. We didn't think it was COVID then. When he came back in the afternoon, we tried to go out for a little walk, and again, I was just exhausted after doing that. On Tuesday morning, on Monday night, I slept a bit better, but my throat was really sore. So when we woke up on Tuesday, I did another COVID test, and it took ages to show up, but the faint positive line came. I was like, oh no, it's COVID. So you could say I got it from Saturday, so 7 days isolation would take us to next Saturday. So Tuesday daytime on today, Wednesday, I've just been exhausted, just hardly able to get out of bed. Scott's had to cook the dinner on Monday and Tuesday because I didn't even have the energy for that. The smell of food was just making me feel a bit nauseous, so I've been struggling to eat, but still trying to get the food in because I know I need to eat to get better. Mr. Smug over here, Scott, has absolutely no symptoms. He's as bright as a button, testing negative. I don't know.
I eat COVID for breakfast.
It's not like you can really stay away from me, so. My brother was saying, why don't you book an Airbnb? No, it's against their policy. You can't book an Airbnb if you have COVID. You can't check into a hotel. So I would say we've been lucky up to this point to manage to avoid it. And Scott over here, Mr. Immune, he's just smug as anything. I'll check back in soon. It's fairly early in the morning, but the sun's up. We have to move because of these people. There they are. The children have been banging on the van and climbing on the back door, pulling the door handle all morning. All night they were up opening and closing the sliding door, opening, slamming it, opening, slamming it.
Their sliding door, that is, not ours.
Yeah, their sliding door.
What's going on? Why are you doing
Just like, the kids are just running round and round the van making a hell of a racket. I've tested myself for COVID this morning to see if I can go outside because it's day 5 and I am very positive still. So I can't even go out and shout at them for risk of giving them freaking virus. The dad's out there coughing and hacking his lungs out beside the van, so they probably already have COVID, but who knows. And then the dad just walked past our van towards the bin with like a bag of poo and wee just dripping as he walked to the public bin to dispose of that. So it's like, oh, come on guys, this is the middle of a town, like you don't have to behave like this. It's like all very well using the separating toilet thing, and that's sewage. When the poo mixes with the wee, that's sewage. That needs to go in a toilet, not the bin. It's just disgusting. So we were hoping they were moving because they turned the engine on very loudly earlier this morning, but they just left the engine running and then turned it off again.
So we're off.
So yes, we haven't experienced any bad neighbouring campers really at all in Turkey or anywhere in Europe, to be honest. So I think this is our first time and it's not fun. The parents are just standing there watching. It's not the kids' fault, they're just children.
But the kids are not disciplined.
The parents are not stopping them. It's dangerous. They shouldn't be climbing on other people's vans. They don't know what's going on. So it's just really frustrating when you find a nice quiet park up in the town and you think, oh, this'll do me, like, we've got good signal here, we can stay here for a few days and get over this virus. Then somebody parks like door on door next to you and just chaos. People. To round that off, the point would be that in all our months of travelling, 99.9% of other campers have been just lovely, so just those people. COVID update time. This morning I thought I was feeling a lot better. I thought I'd kind of peaked the, what do you call it? Got to the peak of the illness and like the peak of a mountain and we were heading downhill again. But as it turns out, we got to a false peak and that's what happened this morning. Feeling exhausted again, headachy, sneezy, just, it's not good. Definitely not over the COVID yet. Scott's gonna make a start on some dinner soon because I just don't have the energy to get up and do the cooking, and I don't know if anyone else has had this with COVID, but a lot of the food that I normally enjoy eating just looks really gross. Until I start eating it, then it tastes okay, but I'm just really struggling to get the motivation to make the food. Been doing a bit of thinking today as well, and about having COVID and living in a van, and you could spend all day focusing on the negatives of this experience. Like, it would be much nicer to be in a house where I could have a shower, wash the bed sheets, just a bit of space to get up and move around, maybe move from the bed to the sofa. So yeah, you could really focus on all the things we don't have in the van, but instead I'm choosing to look at all the really nice things. Like, I'm so happy that we went and bought a new mattress for the bed because it's really, really comfy here. And all the other amazing things this van has, like the gas heater, so when I get the chills we can just turn the heat up, no bother. The fact that we've got a full oven in here, as well as the gas hob and a lovely big gas tank underneath, so we can cook anything we like, so we're not, stuck without anything tasty to eat. The fact that we put in a proper big water tank and grey tank, so we don't have to worry about constantly getting water and dumping grey water. We can just kind of exist in here. So travelling doesn't come without its ups and downs. You never know what's around the corner. But without travelling, there's so much that we've seen and done already that I could never have expected, could never have predicted. I've driven all the way from Scotland to Turkey, and you can just see the landscape changing. And with the changing scenery comes the kind of the change in the people, the different customs and different traditions and the different languages. But you also see the similarities between the neighbouring countries as well as the differences, and it makes you kind of understand, when you tie that in with the landscape, why people are living the way they're living and why they're doing the things they're doing, and you get this appreciation for the things that make people feel more connected to one another, as well as the things that make people feel more isolated and separate from the rest of the world. We've got to see amazing places, and visit some amazing things, and we've managed to do all this thanks to the van, so I'm not going to sit here and be angry at the van, and I'm not going to sit here and be angry at the sneezing man in the supermarket. Who knows, maybe I didn't even get it from there. If you're going to get it, ultimately you'll get it at some point. Not to say we don't need to take precautions, absolutely be cautious as you go forward, but you need to keep taking small steps forward in life. There's always something good to be found in everything, so even if it's something really small, there's something positive to focus on every day. So something as small as even just the fresh air coming in through the window, the sounds of birds singing, the sunlight. There's something beautiful in every day, so remember to put that first. Don't let things like illnesses take away from that. It's so easy to do. So here we go, we're gonna fight this.
How are you feeling?
Just woke up. It's 3 in the afternoon. I'm not feeling good. It's been a sleepy kind of a day. We've been asleep all day. I've washed my hair again, that was a major effort. Still not feeling great, but hopefully we're on day 5 now, so this is Friday evening. I'm hoping that we'll turn the corner soon. I didn't have the energy to cook or make any food, so I've asked Scott to pop out and get a pizza. He took another COVID test today as well, still negative. He's feeling great. Lucky boy. So he's just sent me a message. He's on his way back with the pizza. He says he's got a story for me, so let's see what that is.
Oh, hey.
Did you find a pizza?
I found some pizza. Oh gosh, that was lovely. So, I'll shut the door. Oh. So, I went to White Angel Pizza, a restaurant in Finicky, and although we didn't speak a lick of each other's languages, we both just had a lovely conversation. Me and the manager and one of the other waiter dudes. Just using Google Translate to have a chat. They gave me a cup of tea while I waited, and a big bag of oranges. They said the Finicky oranges are famous, so really looking forward to trying these.
That'll be good, that'll help me feel better.
Absolutely.
Lots of vitamin C, especially after eating a pizza.
Yeah, so, oh, that was just lovely. Such nice people.
And we've got a pizza to try.
So, thanks everyone at White Angel Pizza.
The best place in Finicky.
Clearly is. Ready? Oh, that looks good.
That looks really nice. Look at all those veggies.
And we've got some chips.
Pizza and chips. And no, we don't normally eat like this, but
Since Jojo's a little bit ill, this is just the pick-me-up she needs.
yeah. Thank you. These are incredible, these chips. So despite not being able to taste very much, I could still feel that the pizza was a really good pizza. The chips are nice. I knew they were salty. I could taste that. The oranges were fantastic. We've eaten how many of them?
We've eaten 3 oranges and we've still got loads.
Yeah, they're just so tasty. And I think for the first time all week, I'm starting to feel like a human again. So, magic pizza.
From a White Angel.
It's Saturday morning. I'm sitting up. Look at this. I'm breathing. But I still feel a bit shit. Let's be honest.
She doesn't sound like a pug anymore. Wow, did you hear those wheels? That person took that turn too fast.
I need to wear sunglasses because every time I take them off the light makes me sneeze. So there's that. We're moving now because we don't have any underwear left and there's no laundry in Finicky. So we're heading to Cash. where we're going to get some washing done. Scott's still testing negative for COVID. He's happy as anything. I'm still testing as infectious and still don't feel 100%, so I'm going to stay hiding in the van. And that's the update.
Miscellaneous traffic goats.
So this is where patriotism gets dangerous. Like, do not cover your back windscreen with a flag.
Whatever.
Yeah. You can adorn many parts of the car with flags and it not be dangerous, but maybe it's one of those sheer materials that you can actually see through from one direction. What do you think?
It might be, but from here it looks a little bit
sketchy.
Yeah.
I love dogs. I don't know. You just drove through a red light there, Scott.
Did I?
Yeah, that was a red light.
Where?
There. Just like as you come round the roundabout, you know you're supposed to wait. And as it happens, everybody does that around here, so. All the places we were going to go, but we can't go because I've got COVID. Da, da, da. We were going to go and see the St. Nicholas Museum and the church and the ruins of Myra. But apparently that's not a good idea if you're still coughing COVID everywhere. Look at this sad face.
I want to see the ancient stuff.
I know. You shouldn't have got COVID.
You did that, not me. Rear windscreen. What is that about? It's a grip. They're definitely driving on the wrong side of the road.
On the wrong side of the road. He's just stopped there. Why? Why are you doing that? There's a car coming towards him. There's snow by the road. We've invented a winter wonderland. Oh, and they're wandering in the winterland. It was summertime just the other side of the hill. Oh wow, are they sledding?
I think they are.
That looks like fun.
I think
They're having a barbecue on top of that hill and they're sledding and they're just having the best day and
That's cool.
I'm jealous. Oh, how much fun.
That is
The
nice.
people in Turkey, like I've always said, they seem to know what's what.
See an opportunity to have a nice day out.
That's
Yeah, let's
just-
go do that. That
Everywhere
sounds
you
good.
go, people are just having a nice day. Such a strange roundabout system.
Yeah, roundabouts here are like actually just two roads
Look
with
at that
a circle
dog
joining them.
having a nap on the road. You probably want to move, mate.
There's another one doing it.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Yeah, the roundabouts here, instead of going all the way around like you do in the UK, you've got to give way, give way, give way. And it's never quite clear where you're giving way and who's giving way. Oh, is that a baby dog? He's looking in the bin.
It's a teenage dog.
These are my favourite things in Turkey. Cardboard cutout policeman. Just to freak you out.
My box.
Why does nobody wear helmets here? It's very scary.
overtaking in the wrong lane.
Yeah, they are overtaking in the wrong lane.
That's for traffic going that way.
Well, that's what the arrow pointing the opposite way to what it was going was indicating.
This is quite steep, but that's a fantastic view.
Beautiful.
Hey.
So we've just arrived here in Cash. We're going to get some laundry done, or Scott's going to, as long as his test is negative still. We've run out of underwear, so it's getting quite urgent. Although, to be fair, I haven't needed much underwear when I've just been in bed, but... but yeah, we really don't have any left, so we can't book an Airbnb and get any washing done, so he's going to go to a laundrette and get our clothes washed. And I'm going to stay in the van like a good sick person. But at least we've got a nice view here, so that's good. So we've been pretty exclusively using self-service laundrettes this whole time, because it's really quick and easy. You just run in, put your stuff in and press a button and then the washing's done for you. Turkey doesn't have self-service laundrettes, which is not great in COVID times, so we've had to come to Cash because they've got a big harbour and they've got a laundrette on the harbour. So Scott's going to take all our washing there. We had to actually go and buy new bedding because we don't really have space in the van for spare bedding. But we can't ensure the turnaround's going to be quick enough when you use a laundrette rather than a self-service. So we went to, when we were in IKEA, we've bought a whole new lot of bedding. So while Scott takes the laundry, that'll be my job to make up a fresh bed. Then I can slob out in it again. Scott arrived back just in time.
Just to finish up.
Just to finish up. It's so difficult to make a bed in the van. But then he arrived to help put the duvet cover on.
Yeah, no problem. Done.
I thought after that long drive today I'd be super tired, but actually to the contrary, I've had so much energy. I've been able to cook the dinner, do all the washing up. I'm still dressed, I'm still out of bed. So I'm really hoping that this is the end of COVID, that we've kind of passed that peak, as it were. I'm feeling a lot better, so hopefully I won't be infectious for much longer and then I can get out in society. And this isolation it's been tough. There's been lots of ups and downs. It's difficult being stuck in such a small space. I had a lot of feverish nights as well as kind of naps where I woke up all sweaty. You can't get in the shower, we don't have one, and I can't go anywhere to shower, so we're having to sponge bath, and when you sponge bath in the van, the weather's been so cold, you have to have the heater on full, and even then I'm getting chills because I wasn't feeling well. That and the fact that we have to conserve water as well, because we don't want Scott going out too much to get more water, especially when I'm so infectious, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. And as well, that's why the sheets needed changed, that's why we had so many clothes building up, and so we need to go to a laundrette. There's more contact, which I'd rather not do, but Scott's consistently tested negative throughout this and he feels fine, so he washes his hands, put his mask on, and just minimise contact as much as possible whilst he's buying water or handing over the laundry or just generally touching anything outside. There's a funny feeling as well that comes with living in a van and being locked down with COVID. You kind of become this outcast of society in a sense, because we rely on the towns, the services, local services that are provided, and when you're not allowed to use them anymore, suddenly living in the van becomes quite a little cage. So it hasn't been easy, but it's taught me a valuable lesson in just the power of staying still resting. The fact that we've been locked down in such a small space, there's nothing else I could have done, so it really forced me to just get the rest that my body needs to heal. COVID is not fun. I've had a really rough time. I've had everything like body aches and pains, fevers, nausea. I've had severe earache. My ears were so sore that I could barely lay on it one night. I've had tinnitus. I've had headaches, constant headache, brain fog, unable to concentrate, unable to think, unable to focus on anything. Even watching TV at times was just too difficult. And then just so lethargic and exhausted that even getting out of bed to use the toilet or to take a COVID test was just more than my body could handle. And the worst one for me as well was the sneezing. It was like, you know, when you're about to sneeze and it's like in your eyeballs and your eyes are watering and everything feels like that all day. Just like all the nasty symptoms all at once. It's just not been a fun time. I'm breathing easier now though. I can feel like the joy of just taking a breath. It feels really good to be alive, so it's nice in a sense. I can look back now and say it was nice to have had COVID because I've got a real appreciation for being in a body that feels healed and healthy. So I've decided this is the end of it. It's not coming back. I'm feeling so good now. It's not coming back again. We're going to take a few more days to just rest and recover properly before I go out and interact with people. I can't bear the thought of spreading this to anyone else. Like, nobody deserves this. And this is after being double vaccinated. I can't imagine what people went through with the first round. I'm looking forward to getting back out and exploring all the things that we wanted to do and hopefully make some more fun videos. Thanks for watching. It's now Monday. I'm way past the maximum amount of quarantine I need to take, so we've come to this deserted beach to get some fresh air. There's a couple of other people here, but they're very far away. But wow, it feels good to be out of the van. Get some sunshine on my face and some fresh air.
Hello.
This guy is still testing negative, another negative test this morning.
No idea why.
There's one person and their dog over there. I think there might be some rain coming.
Maybe. Just there though.
Just over there, there's still a bit of blue sky, so make our way back to the van.
Have some lunch.
Have some lunch, probably have a lie down. My goodness, I'm so breathless after this COVID. Such an effort going for a walk.